Hey all, I'm here to show off my little project of slipcases. I've made a few different versions. This would be my first. This is the Batman Who Laughs little miniseries, the 7 issue. And I originally just tried to see what I could do with just paper. To keep things together, put on the shelf, make it look good. I drew that on there and contains the entire miniseries here. A little awkward to get out, but it works. A little flimsy, but it always worked. But I knew it wasn't perfect. I mean, look at that. I couldn't just keep doing this, and I wanted to get better. Why? I don't know. I'm a sick human being. So that was number one. Paper. Next, for some reason, I like the foam core. I started making boxes out of foam core or foam board, whatever. This one contains All-Star Batman. It wasn't necessarily made to fit All-Star Batman, but it seemed to at least fit them all pretty nicely. It's naked. I wasn't a big fan of the construction. It's not the most ideal, as it is foam core. And also I did use a glue which does have an acid in it, so really I shouldn't have these books in here at all. I just haven't moved them. But they are bags, so I haven't been that paranoid about it. How wrong that is, I'm sorry. But anyway, that was the next stage. Foam core, making a few boxes of these. Surprise guy. This is to jump off the foam core. Though I used a different material. What it was, I cannot recall. This was a sword collection. I need to redo this one. It does not look good at all. But it is the idea of a slipcase. And, of course, how I design it. Next, the huge upgrade in my Shazam collection. I really appreciate the John Shazam run. This one has the trade paperback of the Justice League backups. I do have the Justice League books featuring the first issues of Shazam, but I just didn't want to include it in this one. In fact, I made this after I got those single issues, so it didn't matter. But I do have the Rebirth Shazam collection all the way up to 13. Now, the idea I was going for with this one, or at least leading up to this, is have it feel like a book. But also have your single issues. Now, I enjoy the omnibus format, but it's just hard to actually read the book, right? And the singles are perfect. That's why I try to create the experience of a dust jacket. And kind of like the book itself. You know, I go with cloth. I could have gone with paper coverings and everything, but I'm trying to go with book cloth. And I'm making it myself so I can deal with different sizes. And also just feel. I mean, I want to feel like a book from an old library. And this one, I was playing with embossing. Light bolts came out really well, though these edges are an issue. There's some bubbling of the cloth, just me a little bit of experience with it, but overall I'm not disliking it. I appreciate it. It's not the best though. Dust jacket, of course, I took a virgin cover, put on the logo Shazam info. Try and make it look like a Shazam, well, DC omnibus logo, the way the character logo or title logo is placed. Authors, artists. On the back, a little description. Nothing perfect. I know there's one copy error. I'm sure there's more than I'm not even sure of because I'm not the best writer. An ordering of all the books in here. Starting with the first trade, issue 1 at 13. Include flaps, a little bit about Jeff Jones, a little about Captain Marvel himself. Just wanted that experience of the flaps inside a book. And to my latest. There's actually a book in between this, before this one. It's going to be based off the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man by Tom Taylor, but I ruined it. Didn't come out well. I want to do it after this. It'll be the next one after this one. I just need something different to get my mind off the failure. You know what I mean? So, again, dust jacket. A listing of all the books that are in this collection. Some of the Venom Born, Venom, Web of Venom books. Venom, Carnage Born, Unleashed, Cult of Carnage, and then the main Absolute Carnage title, and Venom tie-ins. And yeah, good little story. This one, I included a ribbon. It was a suggestion off of Facebook. So it makes it a little easier to pull out these books. Make it a little snug in there. I will look to make it slightly less tight. Again, like with the Shazam collection. I am not graceful, guys. And ladies. In between. But yeah. Again, doing that. Keeping the spines in alignment. Saving space. So this guy. Again, this is like the main cover of the, I guess, the A cover. Putting the illustrator. Did a 3-color trace on it. So I was able to change some colors on here. Yeah, so I was able to add that gold to the title, to the mouth, the eyes, symbol. Again, this comes off. Before I show all that off, on the flaps, just a little notification of what it is, or my stamp, dating it. On this guy, give a little description of what's going to happen. And then also say, hey, spoilers from Michael Pena. And spoilers from Michael Pena. I just thought it was funny in my head. Ooh, Kato reads! So, this is the box. I'm much prouder of this box compared to the Shazam. As you remember, Shazam had some bumpiness. Sand that down with a router or some, well, a sanding tool. Get that down nice and level. Personally, just find it almost sexy on that edge right here. Now, the text and these symbols were made by stamps. Not my favorite option. Probably won't do that again unless I want a certain effect. On the back here, except for that symbol, just use tape. So it's nice angular sharp edges. They get that little carnage face. I've discovered there are just sheets of painter's tape, or even rolls that are 12 inches in width. So I'll start getting those, and I'll be able to possibly do different masking techniques, because I like the effect of this versus, the stamp. But it's not the worst thing in the world. Bonds just painted gold. This is gold ink. I'll say that the ink took forever to dry, but I appreciate it. And just the feel of that cloth. Got this maroon cloth. Just way better than paper. And I know there's that leather or faux leather, but it's just not this. I don't know. I like the feel of the cloth on the book. So this has been my project. I have a few others planned. And yeah. Let's talk about it.